friends, and happy Wednesday. So right now the house is super quiet. My kids are having some just quiet reading time. I have simply just been cleaning around the house. Slowly but surely I am getting everything done. Usually before I was able to kind of get our whole house done in one day, but post that hospital stay in May, I definitely have been taking things easy. I have been splitting up parts of the house and getting it done a day at a time and just showing myself grace through it all. So welcome back to everyone that has already connected with me and is already a subscriber. If this is the first time you're seeing my face and my content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the like button if you want to see all of my future content, and what you're seeing here encourages you to follow my journey along. And definitely also leave me a comment if you are a new subscriber. I love connecting with everyone new that comes through, and definitely share a little bit about your journey. I would love to hear your own story as well. So I just got some cleaning done, and I am definitely going to be getting ready to eat something once the kids definitely get to their noisy time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all what I'm going to go in with for this Wednesday first meal. Hello my friends, and happy Wednesday. So currently right now it is about 3:15 p.m. so I'm still over here rocking the natural fasting time. So while this chicken soup was heating up, I simply ate, let me show you all, 2 of these slices of this Colby Jack cheese that I get from Aldi. So as you can see there, it says Happy Farms brand by Aldi Colby Jack. So I'm gonna go in with this soup now, enjoy it while it's still hot, and I will update you all come dinner time. All right, for this Wednesday night's dinner, I'm gonna go in with these jumbo. It is cooked in shell shrimp. I purchased this at Aldi, but still yet, even though it's already cooked in shell, I mean, you can definitely go about defrosting it in some cold water and having a cocktail style. But for me, I went ahead and just heated them up. So I have some butter. I have 3 tablespoons of butter, as well as just putting a little bit of red mint salt and some Sloppy Mama seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and show you what that looks like. So this is the Sloppy Mama seasoning. It is a Cajun seasoning, so it definitely goes well with seafood. You do you, depending on your journey, your goals. Definitely see if this causes you any inflammation, because black pepper can definitely be high in oxalate. So you do you when it comes to this seasoning, but it is a really simple ingredient listed seasoning. So it's definitely clean. As far as if it's clean for you and your journey, that is up to you. But it does have a scale of being medium, so it definitely has a little bit of a kick to it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm simply just going to add this amount of some grated Parmesan cheese. This is a block of Parmesan cheese that I also purchased from Aldi. So it definitely is a good brand to buy, because as you can see, it is clean ingredient. It is just cultured milk, salt, and the enzymes. So definitely, if you're wanting some Parmesan cheese, be careful of the shredded one or the one that is popular in a green bottle container, because that definitely has a lot of wonky ingredients, as well as some anti-caking agents that you definitely want to stay away from. So I'm going to simply just top the Parmesan cheese on top, and I'm going to give it a nice little toss, and this is what I'm going to go in with for Wednesday night's dinner. Hello my friends, and happy Thursday. It is almost about 5:15 p.m. Obviously, you did not see a Thursday first meal from me, so today definitely is going to be a 1 meal a day in OMAD. I definitely had a lot of errands and an appointment I had to get to, so I definitely did not want to eat anything before I went. So what you see here is simply just 3 plain egg life wraps. I simply just warmed it in the microwave. I do have a slice on each, so there's 3 here, so 3 in total of the Aldi brand of the Colby Jack cheese. and simply just a really light spread of some sour cream, and just topped it with some ground beef. So this ground beef is a mix that I did of 80-20 as well as 73-27 ground beef. That way I can get that extra flavor and that extra fat in. And simply I just seasoned it with some Redmond salt and some garlic powder. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in, and I will update you guys for my meal tomorrow. Hello my friends, and happy Friday. So simply what I have here is a really simple lunch. So it's around 12:30ish p.m. and this is simply just 8 eggs scrambled with some of the 80-20, 73-27 ground beef mix. I simply just salted it with some Redmond salt. Even though I already had that ground beef seasoned, definitely with an addition of 8 eggs, it definitely needed a little bit more salt. And I added 3 slices of this Colby Jack cheese that I purchased from Aldi. And I'm going to actually be sharing this with my 6-year-old. So far I've been doing really well health-wise, post-hospital, when it came to the ringing in my left ear as well as the vertigo. But last night I did go through a massive headache. Thankfully, no vertigo, so that definitely is an improvement, and I'm definitely grateful for the no vertigo because that was a complete disaster. But still, yet the massive headache that I got, it was simply all over. I mean, it was on the frontal part of my head, it was the top of my head as well as the back of my head, so it literally took over my whole entire head, to the point that around midnight I did get sick and had to rush to the restroom. So my OMAD dinner that I basically had as my only meal yesterday, definitely I was on empty by the end of that bathroom trip. So with that being said, that is why I'm definitely going in with this meal earlier than when my full-on hunger cue will kick in. And I'm going to go ahead and share this also with my 6-year-old because he's definitely ready to eat something as well. So I'm just going to go slowly with this plate of food since it is the first meal that I'm having since I got sick last night. And I will update you all on the plans for dinner. All right, friends, for this Friday night's dinner, I'm just going in with some bite-sized pieces of cheeseburger. So this is just extra sharp cheddar on top of 73-27 ground beef. And simply what I did was what I've showed on a previous video where I do sheet pan burgers if the weather or the situation of the evening does not allow to get burgers done on the Blackstone. So this is definitely a good option for getting them done inside in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in while this is still hot. I hope everyone is having a great Friday evening. Hello friends, and happy Saturday. So I'm going in with a really simple first meal. It is currently right now around 4:30ish p.m. We did do some errands, including grocery shopping, so that's why my first meal is a little bit delayed. But what I simply have here is just 4 over easy eggs salted with some Redmond salt. I have some leftover of the last bit of 73-27 ground beef that I'm using up, and in the corner there you see some extra sharp cheddar cheese that I simply just cut off the block, and it's just a 1-ounce portion. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in while it's still hot, and stay tuned for what I possibly might be having for a last meal. All right, my friends, so for this final dinner for Saturday night, we are having movie time. So I wanted to go in with something simple and just something unique for a movie night. So when we went to Aldi earlier today for grocery shopping, I did come across some ground chicken, and simply I just used 1 pound of the ground chicken. I did shred my own Parmesan cheese off of the block. I used a ½ cup of it, as well as just 1 egg with some garlic powder, mixed it all up, smoothed it very flat on a piece of parchment paper, and I put it on a pizza pan.
and simply just baked it at 425 degrees Fahrenheit, and I allowed it to bake for 35 minutes. So this recipe requires anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes, definitely depending on your oven. So definitely keep in mind that 30 to 40 minute time period. Definitely check around the 30 if you've never made this recipe before. I did make my own Alfredo sauce with some farm fresh heavy whipping cream as well as some Parmesan cheese. And simply I used some ground beef that was left over from earlier, 7327 grade, and simply just put a little bit of extra sharp cheddar that I simply just shredded myself. So this is entirely fresh, as nothing was simply sauce from a bottle or any pre-shredded cheese that would have had any nasty potato starch or anything like that. So this is what I'm going to go in with. That way I can go ahead and continue movie night and still get my last and final meal in. So I want to thank you all for watching me. If this is the first time you are seeing my content, I hope what you've seen here encourages you to like and to subscribe. Thank you all for watching again. I appreciate you all. Take care, friends.